alliteration?
Alliteration.
Has anyone heard of alliteration?
Is it alliteration or alliteration?
Alliteration with an A.
So it's not two separate words. It's not alliteration. It's alliteration.
Exactly. Alliteration. Like so. Okay. Now alliteration is the repetition. What does repetition mean? Repetition. Start.
Like a word or something getting repeated.
Exactly. The repeating or the repetition of the initial, the first consonant sound in a word. So, let me know if you've ever heard of this. She sells seashells by the seashore. Has anyone heard that one before? Yes, okay. Now that is the alliteration. What consonant sound is being repeated in she sells seashells by the seashore? It's hard to read. What consonant sound is being repeated?
C.
Raise your hand. What consonant sound? So she sells seashells.
By seashore.
You guys are good at that. What do you hear? Huh?
I hear
That's sound, right? She
sells seashells by the seashore.
All right, so that's a famous one, right? It's kind of a tongue twister. All alliterations don't need to be tongue twisters, okay? But it's repeating the first sound, not necessarily the first letter, right? There are other sounds, other letters that could make that combination, right? But we're only repeating the sound. So here's one I've written. Oh, look. It's the thrilling, thunderous third years thinking various thoughts. Thrilling, thunderous third years thinking various thoughts. What sound am I repeating? What is my alliteration? What do you hear? Uma? The sound, right? It's not just T. So I'm not doing T. Right? I'm doing the TH. You can hear in third, right? You can hear in thunderous. You can hear in thoughts. Okay?
Thundering turd years. Tinking careless.
So if you wanted to do a T one, let's think of a word that has the T sound at the beginning, and let's try and make one together. What is a word? Let's think of a noun. It's easy to start that way. What's a noun that starts with T?
Tater tot.
Tater tot. I like that. It has both tater and tot. So, using the word tater tot, what could be a descriptive way to describe a tater tot? What kind of word do we use for describing? Is it a noun? What do we use to describe? Beyond?
Adjective.
Adjective. So what's an adjective that starts with T that we could describe a tater tot with? Jackson?
Thinking.
So does tater tot and thinking have the same sound?
No.
Okay, so I like where you're going. Think again. Leon?
Tasty.
I was thinking
the same thing.
How funny. So, tasty tater tots. Now, what are these tasty tater tots going to be doing? Or where are they? Let's try to think of a scenario for them. Now, remember, not every single word has to be part of the alliteration, but they need to be close together, right? When I gave my example of the one I did, thrilling, thunderous, third years, right? Years isn't part of that. Thinking various isn't part of that. Thoughts. So it's okay to have some filler words in there too. So we have tasty tater tots. Oz?
Tasting tater tot.
Okay, so let's do tasty tater tots. Tasting. Can we have something else besides using the same noun again?
Tacos.
All right, pretty silly, but it works.
No, I didn't.
Tasty tater tots. Tasting tacos. What is the consonant sound that we are using to repeat here? Jihan? Exactly. All right. Here is your follow-up for alliteration. We are going to make a wonderful, incredible third-year alliteration poster of
Does it have to make sense?
salvia. All right, so this is how it will work. I'm going to think. Well, first we're going to pick a letter. If you pick S, you are doing, oh sorry, if you pick A, you are doing how many? 2. Okay. Before we do this one, you'll do some practice. You can do any. We're going to do 3 sentences total. Okay. 2 of your sentences will not be for the words for our poster. Those are just practicing. Unless you're the person that picks the A, then you will do both of those. 2 of yours will be for the poster.
I have one, but it doesn't start with any of those.
And that can be your extra one, right? We're going to do 2 extra ones that you can definitely work on. So we're going to write 3 sentences total in our notebooks. 1 of the sentences needs to be starting with the letter that you chose. Unless you picked A, then 2 of yours will be. Okay? The way it'll work is on our poster, it'll say S is for. Can we think of a noun that we want to start with? Okay, this one that we make up together, we're not going to use on our poster. So if you pick S, you'll have to think of your own. But let's try and do one. S is for. What's a noun we could start with? Sidar? Think of salvia room. What do we have? When you think of our room, you think of salvia, you think of the classroom, lower elementary. What's something we could do? Uma?
Salvia.
Okay.
Super second years.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of super second years in our class. So S is for super second years that do what? What kind of alliteration can we go with?
Does it have that or something?
Super second years. What does that mean? What is like a verb, something they could be doing? Super second years. Sidara?
Saying.
Saying. What would they be saying?
This is a superb classroom.
Super second years saying.
Maybe not saying, but sitting.
Sitting. Super second years sitting. Jackson.
On chairs.
So on chairs, the chairs is the spot that would have to be that alliteration.
Okay.
So super second years.
On stairs.
Do our second years sit on stairs? I've seen that happen in Salvia room. Sidar?
Sitting, second years. Sitting on seats.
Super second years sitting on seats. S is for super second years sitting on seats. That could work.
Super second years sitting on the slide.
Sitting on the slide. Sitting on the slide. That could work. Although, does it happen in our room?
No.
It could still work.
But
I
it
accept
happens
it.
in our school.
What about super second years? What's another verb we could try? What do we do in this classroom? I'm thinking of a word about learning that starts with an S. Can anyone think of this?
Smart fry. Super second years doing SRAs or skyscrapers.
So instead of doing, we need to think of a word to describe the act of doing that starts with an S. Second years.
I have one.
Sorry.
saying stuff about skyscrapers.
Okay, we're getting somewhere for sure. Super. Second years studying skyscrapers
And SRS.
might work. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go. Sorry, with Jackson. Jackson, what letter would you like to do?
I want to do V.
Okay. Tough one. Now, what would be a good resource in this room to help you if you feel a little bit stuck? Uma, the thesaurus or the dictionary, definitely. Okay. Oz, which letter would you like to do?
A.
Okay. So Oz, 2 of the sentences that you write need to be about salvia room. Okay. Jackson, only one of your sentences you write will need to be about salvia room. You can pick any other letters for your other ones. Maybe you want to do one with your own name in it. Okay, you're welcome to do that. Okay. Siddharth?
S.
Okay. Siddharth, 2 of your other sentences need to be about anything else. Okay. Uma? L or I? Okay. Beyond that gives you I. How many sentences total? Show me with your fingers. How many sentences total? Jackson, how many sentences total?
Will I have to do 4?
Nope, 3 sentences total. 2 of them need to be about salvia room.
And then
Now, you have a tough job because they need to be different, right? They're both A's, but they need to be different. Ihan?
will even our ones not from the salvia one be stuck on the alliteration poster? Well, even the ones that are not the salvia one be stuck on the poster?
Nope, only the salvia one will be on the poster to show our salvia. I would like you to work on your other 2 sentences first. It's practice. It's getting you ready to do your salvia poster one. Okay, so pick any other letter, any sound. If you want to do the same one, you're welcome to. But pick any other sound combination and work on that. Uma.
Do we have to do it?
Nope, this is all that you have. I'm going to put it on the board. Okay? It'll say alliteration lesson. All right, you are excused. Oh, before you go, please write alliteration on the top of your page so I know that you have it in there. And that's what you'll write. Do you want to hear the other 2 that I thought of?
Yeah.
A little bit silly.